Attention, attention, attention. This is Team Yan number 9, Yankee uniform. Echo, echo, echo. It is now your daily Taos of Medicine, the town A of the day. If you're around and would like to check in, please come in with your call sign phonetically. Reminder to all that the net is being recorded for training purposes. You may begin.
Team number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha, ready for the medicine.
Kenya number 4, Lima Echo India.
Tennis number 2, Charlie Uso Golf.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Check in. Check in.
Team Yacht number 2, Golf Echo India.
Team number 2, Kilo Alpha India.
Somehow Lee checked in and Wing didn't. Are you guys together in the same house? Where is she? Check in, check in, check in. Okay, one last call. This is Town at A of the day. Please come in with your call sign. Check in, check in, check in, check in. Check in.
Unit number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
Wow, that sounds like sleeping. It's okay. I can tell from your div that you're empty. It's okay. Okay, one last call. One last call. Anyone else want to check in? Okay, we'll begin. The topic today, well, I have two topics. Well, the first one would like to bring up a more easy topic, less frying your head. Yeah. So, oh, by the way, I wanted to say brain frying, but no, that's not how it works. Okay, so we're not using the brain to think. We all know that, right? We don't think with the brain. So, we think with the soul, the negative soul. Right? The soul can be burning. My soul is burning. It's like brain frying, right? So you're burning. Oh, it's burning my soul so bad. When you want to say, oh, my brain hurt, my brain is over exhausted, you say, my soul is burning. It's burning my soul, right? Oh, burning your soul. Okay. Anyway, um, yeah. Back to the topic last night. Uh, about what being a master and disciple relationship is about. So you guys all have seen that KJ with the Kung Fu master, right? The hero. Remember that guy who got on like opium addiction and all that? So after watching that, I don't know if you observe how the disciple and master works. Well, let me talk about here then. Um, so last night, Chung was saying, "Oh, we're in a classroom. We're in a class." And I said, "Well, no, we're not in a class. That should not be how It's like so learning Taoism is not like you attend a school or some kind of course. It's not about like getting to the top, getting a good grade, and seeing like who will learn things faster. And there's no exam and things like that. No, 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 not like that. Okay, so you could be here chilling, like chill and not really learn a lot of things, and you can be very casual, taking your time. But you can't stop me from teaching, though. Okay, one thing is like I'll be teaching, but I am like the rain. I rain down things all the time, very fast. Like sometimes I broom and then the whole page of teachings. But for you guys, it's okay. Like if you can't catch it, like you cannot absorb all that, it's fine. You stick around. Next time, maybe tomorrow or next day, it will rain again. And eventually you get something, right? So living your Tao, living a life in the lineage is like you're living with your dad that really knows how to cook. And he cooks all the time. So whenever you feel like you pick up something from looking at what he does and how he talk about his stuff, right? No one is trying to train you to become the next professional five-star chef, right? You're not. You're here living with him. So you pick up things from him when you see him do things or when you hear him talk about things. And eventually you will be some sort like him and you pick up a lot of skills and knowledge over time. And there's no one saying that you must be so fast to impress him. No, you don't. Okay. So living a life as a Taoist is like that. Now let's go around table and say whatever you have to say. Tina number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Ticket number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Good day to everyone on the net and Shazhuang Gijang. The idea of the master and the disciple and our living our life here, I don't know if people really understood that. I know I didn't really grasp that idea or the concept when I first got here because I didn't know that it was a life. I mean, there was a lot of other things going on in the lineage at the time. I kind of thought that was the way it was going, as it seemed like everybody was meeting on Zoom, and then there were these things that were happening on the weekends, and we were checking in, and everybody was kind of talking to one another during the day, and I thought, well, how come they're talking to each other so much? What's going on? So, and then, there was the bow system. You had to bow everything, and seeing that, and it was really like, oh, wow, and then I was trying to grasp everything. The life was not entirely revealed until I had been here for a while. And then it started to dawn on me that this was not a class. This was not a school. This was not for me to develop into some sort of, wizard or something. I was not thinking in that capacity. So it escaped me for quite a while. It wasn't optional. It was not that. I thought, for me, I was like, oh, well, I got this. I can put it in here. I can put it over there, move it around, make it work this kind of way, that kind of way. That's not the way it was designed. And I didn't understand that at first. So it does take time to develop the understanding that you're in a lifestyle, you're in a lineage, you have a master, you have someone to go to in your life. Yeah, you do come down off the mountain, you go to work, you bring your money, you do your thing, but you have a life. This is your life. And I don't think that when you first join, you don't exactly incorporate that, because from the Western mindset, you have your own life. You do your own thing. This is just one of those things. So, yeah. Tingette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Yeah. The Western mindset is like you sign up for a hobby, right? Like I'm going to learn how to make my bread, right? Bakery. or maybe you join a club and you guys like all do the same thing. So you go there, once a week or something, or maybe every Wednesday, Friday, whatever, right? There's a schedule. You attend the class, and well, after the class, no one give a shit about you. It's like we're just here to talk about bakery, right? So keep it to the topic, and that's it. After the class end, everyone go back home and do your own thing. And most importantly, they have this thing called "Don't bring your personal matter to the club." So you're not going to be in the club and then talking about your own life issues, because that's like you're bothering the class and stopping other people from benefiting from the teachings or whatever class. So it's like, yeah, everyone paid that much money to learn this thing here, and now because of you bringing in your personal matter, then everyone don't get that much time to learn. And it's like a bad thing, because in business it's like you're losing stuff, right? uh yeah, if you treat it like that, it will be very stressful. um but on the other side, why would you treat here as a life and it's actually a good thing? Because, well, first of all, if I treat you like a customer, right, then I'll be like, yeah, you want that help? Okay, here's a food. It's like how much, and then here's the ceremony. That's how much, and here's like a what? Then this like how much, right? I talk money, right? That's how we do transact. Oh, when you're feeling like this, okay, you can order this ceremony, and if you think it's urgent, you can upgrade it, and then you can do this, and it's like total of that much, and then I'll help you. Oh, you don't have the money? That's too bad. You can suffer. We'll pray for you. Right? But as disciple, it's not like that. When I treat a disciple like a disciple, then it's like, yeah, you have a problem. Okay, I'm flying over. Like instantly just soul travel over and fix the problem, or actually try to deal with it to get it resolved. By the end of the day, at least that problem is gone. That's my goal, right? So I don't talk money. There's no money involved, right? It's very different. Team at number 4, Lima Echo India. And how are you now when you're back home? Are you doing fine? Back to you.
Tingent number 4, Lima Echo India. Yes, Sir John. Yeah, I think I'm doing fine. Like, I think the headache I had this morning, like it was in the very front, but it seems like it moved to the back, and somehow like when I go home, I got really like tanky. I couldn't keep my eyes open, and then I fell asleep, and I woke up on the same time of the net, and like I saw that the ex-dad was there, like in my dream. Like I was walking to like ocean of fun and stuff like that, and then I went inside a house, and it was like a maze. Like it was. Then I ran out the house. It was like 10 doors I had to go through just to get back outside. Yeah, it was crazy. Um, but yeah. Um, I feel like yeah, that's why nowadays when I write food, I try not to figure too much on my own, because I might like end up like usually when I thought like, what stamp should I do? Um, like is it 5 stamp, 3 stamp? Like sometimes I kind of know, but I always like confirm with Sajan to make sure, because I'm not like trying to like, okay, I did this for like so many years already. I should already know how many stamps and stuff like that. I still like confirm, like, okay, I did this right before, because it's like it's still on case by case scenario, so I won't be having like know everything. But yeah, that's kind of how I treat it, like not like I'm going to college or go to school, but life here, and yeah, I gotta make sure whatever case I'm having, like I gotta confirm I did something right first before I continue, kind of like that. Tinya number 4, Lima Echo India.
For you and Wing, you two can. Well, today, special day. You two are kind of down because of the thing last night, the power outage. So your condition is not good. Take it easy today. Since you're both home, just take it easy. Enjoy your day. Definitely not a good day for firing the towel gun at people because you both are kind of down already. So I would say just kind of chill out and work on your cat litter box. That litter box is going to make your life easier. So work on that one as the goal, and other things with the magic, just forget about it. I'll take care of that for you. So yeah, just let Wing know as well. So yeah, the backfiring of the stuff, leave it for me to do. You guys focus on just taking a rest, doing some prep for the week, things like that. Take it easy today. It's fine. Okay. Well, no one can expect the power outage. That's surprising. You mentioned the word confirming with the stamping. Well, that really brings it up. Like the next topic, kind of related to what Chung always do. Let me confirm with the God, and he's like doing a div to say, is this right? Am I correct? Kind of like that. No, it's more like you are talking to me, asking me what stamp should I use because you want to know my comment, my opinion is like how Sajon feel like for this case. And it could be different every time, right? Because what Sajon had in mind could be different. So you want to know what my feeling is. So whenever you trying to do the stamping or whatever, you ask me first to kind of like look at my feeling, right? My feeling, not confirming, because even you don't confirm, you could be right, but my feeling, like how I feel about this. And the more you do that, the more you actually understand and feel my way of doing things. And because of that feeling, right, eventually you become more and more alike with me, like the mindset. So later on, if there's like a time when I am not around and you need to do magic, the immortal Sajon will pop up, and it's like, yeah, if I'm Sajon, I'll be seeing this. So that's the mindset. Okay, so even you are right already, you're not confirming. You're more like, I'm asking Sajon for his opinion to see how he feel, and trying to blend yourself with me. And when that happens later on, when I'm not around, you will know how I would make that decision automatically. Tina number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Vineyard number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Good day, Sergeant Gijan. Good day to my seniors and my juniors, and anybody else who may be listening to the net. And yes, Adriana, it's pretty cool that the topic from yesterday came over to today, because it's definitely something that is worth a lengthy discussion. I think that the concept of a lineage or the entire culture itself is far removed from most Western people. The only thing that we could probably closely relate it to is probably like your nuclear family. And even that has its own influences, either from the government or the society that's around it, which is not necessarily a positive thing. But the idea of a lineage being somewhere where you grow old in, most people don't really have that concept of what it is, and it's even taken me time to acclimate to what that is. Even certain cultural things that you talk about, like how you said the brain is not used for thinking, and I was really thinking about that, because that's not the first time you said it. Even the way how we perceive the information, like most people, they would view information or stuff that they've learned, like at any point in time, I could pull this up on a menu in my mind, pick it out and apply it. But that's not how you teach us to learn stuff. You learn stuff by incorporating it into your life, where you don't think about it at all. It becomes a way of life. And Western people have that way of dealing with stuff, but once you reach a certain age, it's eradicated from the way how you interface into life. Like as a child, you just live, you absorb the way that your parents speak. You're not actively learning to speak the language, but you're subconsciously just learning it. It's being soaked into you. Like the analogy how you always say about the pot that's soaking the soup, or sorry, cooking the soup, slowly cooking the soup. And once you go into any type of formal institution for education, they no longer allow you to learn like that. It's a very strict, regimented way of having the perception that at any point in time, the information that you've learned from preschool straight up to university, you have it on a menu. You look at it from within your mind's eye, and you can pull it out very robotic. But that is a total contrast from how you or even Asian culture works. You know, it's all about living the information that you've attained through your entire life, and that is a much more easy way because you're not using your brain to think. You're not overthinking. You're not wasting chi. So yeah, I'm probably a little OT. So I'll move on now. Thing at number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Oh yeah, the Western school mindset of how you learn things, it's kind of like they're training you to be a robot, labor worker, right? So you're constantly trying to learn something so that you can use it later by just pulling it out, like kind of like programming a computer. But what we do here is we're not trying to do that. We're trying to actually what we say, like make you inherit the whole thing, and so that you can become a master of something later when you're like grown up, right? And hey, even more important is if you look at this like school, right, or classes or course, you go there, the goal is to learn that, graduate, have that skills, and then get a job. But being a Taoist, the goal isn't even about using this as a career. You don't have to like let me finish learning this and then I'll be the next Saton. I'll open my company and I'll like do food for people. No, 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 you don't. You're not looking at that. That's not the goal. So what is the goal then, right? So your goal is to upkeep a relationship, right? So as long as you don't break it, you're still there, you're good. And when you go to the end of your life, right, you are prepared and you're still inside that relationship. So the lineage, the family can bring you over to the next stage, next journey, right, after life. This is the goal. Hey, your goal is not to become a master or some kind of master that provide the surface. No, you're not. You can be whatever you are. You can be just a home wife, right? You can be an engineer. You can be whatever thing. It's fine. You can do whatever you want. But at the end of the life, you're a Taoist. Then that's the goal, right? You have a place to go. That is the goal of why you're here. So it doesn't really matter how good you are with the skills. It matters if the relationship is good or not. If the relationship is good, even your skills is not, it's fine. You're like totally fine. Like I say all the time, Bea Saton is not a very technical kind of disciple. Like she is not technical at all, but she is very loyal. The relationship is like very good, right? Always happy together. So yeah, her cat died, and the gods are like, okay, no problem. You're going straight to DLT. Why? Oh, because we like you. That's why, right? You're always happy with us, so we like you. We pull you over. That's basically what that is about. So don't be so concerned about your progress in learning the skills. Skills is only one of the many things. Tina number 2, Golf Echo India.
Yacht number 2, Gulf Echo India. Oh, hi everyone, Sijang, Gijang. Yeah, honestly, this is the most difficult aspect of the lineage for me so far. I've been pretty transparent that I did not have a super good family life growing up. So this whole like concept of family being a good thing, of having a dad figure around is like a good thing is a little weird to adjust to, but I'm working on it. I still have a lot of difficulty um, being open and talking about the things that I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis. Because I'm still shaking off this mindset that if you have to ask for help, you're already failing. Um, like I would never ask my own ex-dad uh, for anything, be it help or advice or anything. That's just it's never going to be a good result. Um, so I'm kind of still trying to get used to it. But I figure I'll give it time and keep following the examples of my seniors. And yeah, I feel like this is a good place to be. Team number 2, Gulf Echo India.
Uh, well, kind of like marriage, right? Just because your ex-husband is an asshole doesn't mean that the next one it's going to be too. You look at Wing's case; it's very obvious. So, yeah, family. You're born with one, right? Don't get to choose. But husband, you might have a few. Like you can try a few times. But yeah, it like that too. You know, you have a bad one doesn't mean the next one is going to be bad too. It just means that the previous one sucked. Um, Asking for help is already a failure. Wow, that's very harsh. I would totally disagree on that. A disciple asking the master for help, it shows the disciple trust and have faith in the master that they can help them. So it kind of like you believe that person, so you ask them for help, right? If you don't believe, how would you ask? Like I don't believe the cops. So when shit happened, I'm not going to call the cops, right? That basically how it is. They have already made me see their weak side, and I hated it so much. Like, oh, things happen, I'm not calling them. So if I have faith in someone, for example, oh, my landlord right here, whenever I call for help, they always get things done fast and right and all that. So anything happen here, I'm calling them. I'm not going to like try to fix it on my own, right? Right? Something's leaking, something's broken. Oh yeah, I'm calling them. Why? Why do you call them? Why don't you try to fix it yourself? Well, because they're good. So for the landlord part, I heard from them and they say they're actually happy that I didn't try to figure it out on my own, because people like they try to be smart and they try to fix things on their own and they don't get it right. So at the end, the landlord go and like, oh, why did you do this? Why don't you ask me? And like, oh, you used the wrong pipe, the wrong fitting, the wrong caulking. Everything is not up to our standard, and now we gotta redo everything. Right? So the same thing applies to other things too. You trust that party, you will ask them for help, and by asking me for help, you're telling me that I believe you, and I'm happy about that. Tina number 2, Kilo Alpha India. Tina number 2, Kilo Alpha India.
Tenet number 2, Kilo Alpha India. I would like to treat everybody in the net. Just now, just ran out of electricity. I resort to a network now because the Wi-Fi went, or I was still busy